Honestly, I wish this pumpkin patch was real and it existed where I live, just so that I can try this pumpkin bomb, the vanilla ice cream sandwich between 2 wedges of pumpkin pie on a stick dipped in chocolate. That has my name written all over it. I need it, like yesterday. I know I didn't talk to you guys that much yesterday, but today is Saturday, September 26th, and I just wanted to say hi and give you guys a little update. So yesterday I was able to finish Pumpkin Patch. That's not the name of it. Pumpkin Heads by Rainbow Rowell. And it was really good. It was really cute. I gave it a 4 out of 5. I may change it to like a 3.5 because there was a fat joke that I felt was really unnecessary and did not need to be in the book at all. But it was just really cute. It was cute. It was adorable. And I can totally see myself reading this every year for every fall. If you don't know what Pumpkinheads is about, it's about 2 young adults, Josiah and Deja, who work at a pumpkin patch every year. But this year is going to be their last year because they're going away to college. And it's just about them experiencing their last night at the pumpkin patch, trying to eat all the snacks and do all the activities and have as much fun as they can. It was really cute. And so after I finished Pumpkinheads yesterday, I went ahead and started The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. That sounds right. And I'm not that far in. I think I'm like 20-something%. I'm on chapter 4. It's interesting, but I'm definitely a little bit bored. There's a lot of like inner monologues and dialogue. Obviously this is a classic, so the language is like a little, but it's not difficult to read by any means. I think I'm waiting for something to happen, Right now it's just okay. We saw the picture of Dorian Gray. We understand now where his mind is with how he wants to be young forever. If you don't know what the Picture of Dorian Gray is about, it's about a young man who wants to be young forever. So he makes some type of deal and he'll look like how he does in this picture that somebody painted of him forever. But I guess as the years go by, this man, the actual man, is like really mean and horrible. So the picture depicts this meanness and this horribleness, and the picture becomes a monster. And the man still looks like young and beautiful. So it's supposed to be scary, I think. But I just thought it would be a good fall read. and I have been wanting to read it since I heard about it. I know it's a lot of people's favorites, so we'll see how I like it. I'll check in with you guys when I have something else to say about Picture of Dorian Gray. That rhymed, okay. So, little update, I'm on chapter 8 of Picture of Dorian Gray now. As you saw, I went ahead and found the audiobook. It's on Script, and I needed that. Because I found myself falling asleep when I was reading the book. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. I guess just reading the words, it just wasn't doing it for me. So I went ahead and I got the audiobook, and I'm listening to it now, and that's better for me because I can do other stuff. Like right now I'm hungry, so let's go make some breakfast at probably 11 something. So I'm on chapter 11 of the Picture of Dorian Gray. I knew it was very much so about aesthetic and the outside appearance and shallowness and cruelty and how ugly your soul could look, you know, beauty on the outside but ugly on the inside type of thing. But I didn't know it also dealt with homosexuality. I was a little suspicious in the beginning because Basil, who was painting Dorian, was a little bit obsessed with him. He was a little bit obsessed with how Dorian looked, and I was like, but that doesn't mean that you're gay, you know. Guys can think another guy is attractive and not be gay. That's perfectly fine. But Basil and Dorian just had a conversation, and Basil basically admitted that he's never been in love with a woman, but he had these strong feelings for Dorian when he was drawing the picture, and he was scared to show anybody because he thought that they could see the feelings that he had for Dorian in the painting. And he said it was feelings that usually a man doesn't have for his friend. So Basil just admitted that he liked Dorian and was like in love with him, or was like mad attracted to him, or whatever the case was. Okay. It's interesting though. The picture is starting to get, you know, ugly or whatever. His personality is starting to change a little bit. So we'll see. I'm going to say that I'm like almost halfway done with this. And then as soon as I finish this, I'm going to go ahead and start When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. I got this in the mail the other day, and this is a thriller. It says right there on the cover, a thriller. It says that it's Rear Window meets Get Out. I don't know what Rear Window is, but Get Out is like one of my all-time favorite movies. Jordan Peele, Chef's Kiss. So I was nervous to pick this up because of the racist undertones or overtones. Who knows what's going to be displayed in this book. I'm gonna just have to get over that because everybody loves it, and I want to support a Black female author and her work. So also, I love thrillers, and I feel like this is a very fall book. I feel like spooky fall read. What am I saying? I don't know. I'm gonna read, okay? I'm gonna keep reading. So I just finished The Picture of Dorian Gray, and I gave it 3 stars on Goodreads. I feel like that's generous. That's me being generous also. It was good. It was fine. It was okay. I got the theme. I got the main point of the overall story, and it was not a thriller. It was not a horror. It was not scary. It was not a mystery. I think we all saw that ending coming. But, you know, for what it was good. For its time, it was good. I'm excited to read something thrilling now. I'm gonna go ahead and start When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. And when something interesting happens, I will update y'all. Hey y'all, it is Sunday today. It is 4 o'clock and I'm just now checking in with you guys. I had a busy day today full of like errands and birthday stuff, so I didn't like vlog me in the grocery stores and stuff like that because I was on a mission. But I did get some reading done today, so that's really good. I think this morning I started at chapter 15 and now I'm on chapter 18. You can see like where I am. I think I'm like pretty much 80%, 85% probably done with this book. It's definitely picking up a lot more. It's definitely getting to the climax of the story, and I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm scared. This book is really scary. Maybe it's just for Black people, but for Black people, this book is very scary because while this is a work of fiction, gentrification is something that is very much so real, and we already know that like there has been white people who have experimented on Black people in the past. They've done things that are not good, and people seem to look the other way, like police and other government officials look the other way when they're doing these things. And the experiment that's happening in this, honestly, I don't even know what it is yet. I have a suspicion, but I don't know what it is yet. So I don't know if the experiment in this is like realistic also, but everything in this book is very, very realistic. It's very relatable. The dialogue in this is very relatable. The things that she mentions is very relatable. Even if you didn't grow up in Brooklyn, some of the other things in here is just super duper relatable. I like the writing in this. She can be really poetic and like with the imagery of her writing, and I like that. Excuse my nails. The pacing in this is good when it comes to the plot line and the thriller aspect of it. There was a scene in here that I wasn't expecting that I felt like was kind of out of nowhere. Like, I know that there was some tension build up, but I still felt like when it happened, I was like, why did this happen right now? Like, why is this currently going on? I don't think this is the right time for that. But I mean, that's not that big of a deal, honestly. I really love this book. There was like, in like the middle of the book, basically, did get a little too triggering for me at times, but because there's no reprieve from the racism. It's just like every white person in this book, besides Theo, is racist. And it's just one after another, after another, after another. And I get that this is supposed to be thriller, scary, very much so. I get out vibes from this book, and I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Peele decides to make it a movie. Okay, he should. Just saying, I would watch it. I get that it's supposed to be scary and like thrillery, so there's not supposed to be a bunch of good guys type of thing. It's just bad guys everywhere you turn. You know, your back is against the wall, you're by yourself alone. Anywho, my plan is to finish this book today. Like I said, it's 4 o'clock. I don't know if I'm gonna get to well met or well played, one of those. I don't know if I'm gonna get to my romance book today. or if I do, I'm just starting it today. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete my goal of reading 4 books this weekend, which is kind of disappointing, but we'll see. If I do finish it, it'll be like 12 o'clock in the morning when I finish it. I'll do a little wrap up talking about all the books that I read really quickly. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get to reading because I'm almost done. Something just happened. The main character came to some type of realization, and I don't know how I feel about it. I knew there had to be more conflict, even though this book has a lot of conflict in it. Oh my gosh, a lot of conflict. There's a lot going on. I knew there had to be more conflict between the 2 main characters because that's just how books are. There's always conflict involved. But I wasn't expecting it to be this. Now, let me say this now on record. If there's some type of twist coming up, and I don't want to say spoilers, but if there's some type of twist coming up, whoa, is all I'm gonna say. I hope that's not the case, but I kind of also would kind of like that. I don't know. Let me keep reading. Hold on, wait. I need to keep reading, but I also want to stop and process this. But also, if I'm processing the wrong thing, I need to keep reading. Okay. Okay, so I read 3.5 books over the weekend. I wanted to read 4, that was my goal, but I didn't finish my romance book until Monday, I believe. So I'm just gonna do a quick little wrap up to talk about all the books that I read and what I rated them. I have my Goodreads here, so if I'm looking down, that's why. So the first book I read was Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. I gave this book 4 stars. It's really cute. It's really adorable. This is like the first graphic novel I've read all year. I'm not big into graphic novels. I would like to read a lot more, and hopefully I will get the chance to. So yeah, this was 4 stars. Then I read The Picture of Dorian Gray. I read an ebook of it, so I don't have it here. And I also read the audiobook for it too because, yeah, I talked about that in the vlog also. But I gave that one 3 stars, which is pretty generous. But like I said, for the time that it was written, I can see what Oscar Wilde was trying to do. Then I read When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. I gave this one 5 stars. I talked about this one a lot, I think, in the vlog, so I'm not even about to go into it again. But yeah, I gave this one 5 stars. The last book that I read was Well Played by Jen DeLuca. This is the sequel, I guess, to Well Met, but it's following different characters. I didn't talk about this one at all, so I'll just quickly go over it. I did give this 3 stars. And I think I also gave Well Met, which is the first book in the series. I gave it 3 stars as well, I believe. I read that one earlier this year. I don't really remember when, but I really liked it. It was cute. It was kind of like a hate to love a little bit. And this one, Well Played, was a catfishing kind of sort of a little bit. We have our main character, Stacy, who also works at the Renaissance Fair, and we're still in the Renaissance Fair. Like, we haven't left the Renaissance Fair. And she has a friends with benefits, kind of sort of friends, not really friends, relationship with a performer who plays at the fair every year. And she is looking to kind of take that to the next level. So she sends him an email, and they start emailing back and forth for like a year. And then when Renaissance Fair comes around, she finds out that she hasn't been emailing who she thinks she's been emailing. So if you're not a fan of like catfishing, then maybe skip out on this one. Although in my honest opinion, I feel like this wasn't even a cat. Like, I knew who it was, and I feel like Stacy knew who it was too, if she was being honest and realistic with herself. And it didn't drag on. nobody was like really deeply affected by it. Even Stacy, she was hurt, but then she was like, okay, let's kiss. And I'm like, okay. Okay. But so I don't think it was that big of a catfish deal. It was cute. It gave me the serotonin that I needed. So those are all the books that I read for this weekend. That will be it for this reading vlog. Let me know in the comments if you guys like this type of video. Let me know what books you guys are reading currently, and let's just chat it up. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Until next time, peace and love.